Let's answer this question together. Find the values of theta in the interval 0 all the way to 360 for this. Okay. So we have tan squared theta minus tan theta equal to 2. So what I'm going to do here is, this is a quadratic equation, in case you don't know. If I bring the 2 this side, this becomes tan squared theta minus tan theta minus 2 equal to 0. Right? This resembles something like this. Don't you agree? Yeah. So the mistake would just to factorize the tan theta here, then that is wrong. Since it resembles a quadratic function, we have to factorize in the normal way. All right, where I find the factors like the product and the sum. So what I'm going to do is that we are going to let it be in this form. Okay. So if I say let x be equal to tan theta, right? If x is tan theta, then this becomes like this, isn't it? So now let us factorize this equation here. Let's factorize it. So where we have the factors, of course the factors is when you add two numbers you get -1. When you multiply two numbers you get -2. So you get this and 1. You add the -1, multiply -2. Meaning we're having x squared minus plus x minus 2x minus 2 equal to 0. So group the terms. We have this. Meaning we have x minus 2 and x plus 1 equal to 0. Now let us now replace what x is. X is tan theta minus 2. We have tan theta plus 1. This is equal to 0. So the first part we have tan theta minus 2 equal to 0. So let's solve this. Okay. So this means that tan theta is equal to 2, meaning theta is tangent inverse of 2. If you use a calculator, or if you're not using a calculator, whatever it is, all right, 63.4. Sorry, I'll use a calculator for, but if your mathematics does not require a calculator, they're going to give you angles that you can easily work with. Okay. Yeah. Now you can realize that this is just the first angle. Is this the only angle that you can get? The answer is no. Check. Since here it is positive, where else is tan positive? Tan is also positive in the third quadrant, isn't it? Tan is also positive in the third quadrant. So you go to the third quadrant. Okay. The third quadrant, it will be 80 plus 63.4. So the other angle that we'll be getting is 243.4 degrees. So we keep this as well. Then we go to tan theta minus plus 1 equal to 0. Meaning this is tan theta equal to -1. So theta is tangent inverse of -1. And tangent inverse of -1 is just -45 degrees, right? Now, where else is tan negative? Where else is tan negative? Because here, our value here is negative. So where else is tan negative? So tan is negative in the second and third and fourth quadrant, right? So we have 1, 2. So in the second quadrant. In the second quadrant. So in the second quadrant, we'll say 180 minus 45. Treat this one as positive. So what do we get? We get 135 degrees. We keep. In the fourth quadrant, it will be 360 degrees minus 45 degrees, which will be 315 degrees. So what are the solutions? Well, the solutions now of theta are 63.4. Which one else? 135. Which one else? 243.4. Which one else? 315 degrees. Now you can clearly see that why have I ignored this one? Well, we have ignored that one because this one is just our, this one is our reference angle. Okay, this one is just our reference angle. So it's just helping us find the actual angle where tan is actually negative. This one. For this one, it was fine because tan is positive because this angle is in the first quadrant. And because it's positive, it was positive here, and tan is also positive in the first quadrant, so that angle stays. But check, this angle is in the first, this angle is actually, if I remove the negative, it goes in the first quadrant, right? If I ignore the negative, it goes in the first quadrant. And in the first quadrant, tan is not negative. Instead, it is positive. So we need to move to the quadrant where tan is negative, the second and the fourth. All right? That's where here in the second, we got this, and here in the fourth quadrant, we got this one here. So you treat this one as positive when subtracting. It's fine, okay? Then you get this. All right.